Hello, everyone. I'm John. I am the host of Brutally Speaking Podcast. We are relaunching our Patreon and really excited to relaunch this. Admittedly, after just dropping episode 300 and looking back at the podcast and things, you know, we could have done better. The Patreon is definitely somewhere where I dropped the ball. I've kind of rethought about it, looked at other Patreons that other podcasts are doing, and seeing what I think actually adds value to you, the listener, and the supporter who want to continue to support this show monetarily and go above and beyond just listening to the show weekly. We're going to break down the tiers real quick. So, tier one is $1. The dollar donation will basically unlock exclusive episodes that already exist from when we had the Patreon, as well as a weekly breakdown of our weekly playlist. I already recorded one for the playlist I created today. It was a lot of fun spending about a half hour kind of explaining why I chose some of the songs I've been listening to that week or this week, and how I kind of arranged some of the songs to be more of a story. There's a reason that I put those songs together. So that was a lot of fun shooting that, and I'm looking forward to doing those weekly as well. And another thing, real easy, just get thanked at the end of every episode. When the episode wraps, all the contributors will be thanked, and kind of get your name out there, as it should be. At tier two, it's a $3 donation that will basically unlock the audio only from the most recent episodes that I've already recorded, but aren't going to be put out for probably a few weeks. So you get to hear the chats before anybody else, as well as getting all the perks from tier one. Essentially, I do a lot of podcasts. By the time I'm done with them and put them out, it might be weeks to even a month or so. There are still episodes that I have sitting on my hard drive that I've done years ago that haven't been heard. Basically, I feel like if you like the show, you're gonna want to hear some of the chats because I've been posting more of the visuals of like, hey, I just talked to so and so. It'll be out in a few weeks. Well, now for $3, you can hear the audio. So I think that'll be really cool, and something that I know I enjoy about other podcasts I listen to is being able to hear some of the stuff early, because sometimes you don't want to wait. Speaking to that again, at the $5 donation at tier 3, I'll unlock the video. Now, not every interview I do has a video, like they don't want to be filmed. So this is more of kind of where it's applicable. But most of the time, I do video interviews with almost everyone, so I don't foresee this being a problem. And at the very least, you're probably going to get at least 2 to 3 a month ahead. So still feel like there's value in that. But again, it's just another avenue, like to be able to see the interview before anyone gets to hear it or see it. I think there's a little bit of value in that as well. Plus, it does take time to upload and do all those things ahead of time, but I think it's a good value if you would like to see me talk to people. At tier 4, this is something at $10 I feel like is a really fun thing that in my time over at Discography Discussion has been a lot of fun doing. It's a monthly Patreon hangout, where basically I will digitally hang out with you and some of the other Patreon people at that subscription level or donation level, and basically we just hang. A lot of times we either talk about episodes, talk about guests, we've talked about past shows we've gone to. Um, at different times we've even played like games online that have been a lot of fun. So it really could just be anything that you want to do. We can share a beer cocktail. I can give you a cocktail recipe if I got one. We can talk about beers in your area, breweries. We can talk about whatever. It's kind of the whole fun of it. It's literally just hanging out and shooting the shit for at least an hour usually. But we'll do those once a month if we can get enough people to do it. They've been a lot of fun doing them over on Discography Discussion, so I want to bring that over here because that's definitely something I've learned has been really fun in creating a community around that podcast. So definitely something I want to do. Kind of still working through this, but this is basically the relaunch. We have a lot of things happening behind the scenes that will be revealed eventually, and we'll definitely you'll see where your money's going. It's not just going to keep microphones nice and updated and better camera equipment and all that kind of stuff. There is a lot planning right now of basically a rebrand. Um, all will be revealed in due time. This is still in kind of the infancy stages of this, but that's why I wanted to relaunch this because I really want to build a community around the podcast. I do talk to a lot of people. I've gotten to know a lot of people from doing the podcast, and I'd like to talk to those and get to know more about all of you. There is a Facebook group as well if you'd like to join that at the very least. You'll see a lot of stuff. But if you are contributing to this or even thinking about contributing to this Patreon, thank you. Um, like I said, this has been 5 years and 300 episodes at this point, and it's all DIY, all by the, all by myself, basically. Um, but I've enjoyed every bit of it. So thank you for watching, and thank you for contributing, and enjoy the rest of your day or evening, whatever it is at this point.